Okay, so Vesbite has entered our private beta. Thanks to all our beta testers for helping us out with some great feedback. But I just wanted to give a quick demo and sort of show how easy it is to get set up with RFID with Vesbite. So in this case, we've got an Impinj R700, just brand new out of the box, plugged in, and I've connected to it here. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up Vesbite on it, adopt it, and then we're going to control it and get some RFID reads to go into Airtable. So we can see that we're logged in locally, we're connected on the same network as the reader, and we need our firmware file. So we're going to go over to the Vesbite docs, and we're just going to download the firmware here. So that should download in a second, and we can go in and we can upload our firmware file now. So that'll go and install itself on the reader. You'll see it's verifying. Once it's installed correctly, we just need to reboot the reader. So we might fast forward this bit because it might take a minute. Okay, so it's been installed, so we just need to reboot our reader. So we'll hit reboot. And again, we'll cut forward to once that has completed. Okay, our reader has rebooted, and we can see we've now got our device adoption little component here. So this is the user code, and this is how we can then adopt a device into Vesbite. So if we click this button here, it'll take us straight into Vesbite, tell us a little bit about the device and what it can do, the events that it can generate, and the actions that we can perform on it. So we're going to adopt this here, and if we go back over, we should be able to see that, yep, our device is adopted, so it's ready to go. We don't need that anymore. We're all online, so we can now access the device from anywhere in the world via Vesbite, just going to the app. So we can see we've got some logs here. We've got the status, it's online, we're good to go. We've got some settings that we can set on the reader, so we might bring the power level back, and we will set it to single target session 1, so we get a nice steady stream of tags. We're not going to group tags at the moment, and we won't worry about the GPIO. So I think we're happy with those settings, so we'll just save those, and those have been sent off to the device. And then we can see here the actions. So every device in Vesbite can define its actions that it can do in the system. So you can see we can set the GPIO on the R700, we can encode a tag, we can start reading and stop reading, which are the main ones we'll take a look at today. And we can read tag memory, write tag memory, that kind of thing. So we're just going to start reading. And over here, I've got some tags here. So if I put them on, we can start to see that the tag events are streaming through steadily. We can see the EPCs of the tags that are currently on the reader. If I take that off, we should see that it stops. So a good way to test things out, do a bit of debugging and testing when you're setting up a system, is to use the device page. But for now, what we're going to do is we'll leave that reading, and we'll go over to the flows page, and we'll create a new flow. And so what we're going to do here is create a workflow that will let us put this data into another system, and it's going to be triggered when we get an event from the reader. So we can add a trigger, we can go into Impinj R700, and we're going to trigger on a tag read here, and we're going to select our device that we just added. So we might even, let's go back and let's rename this Isaac Desk Reader, just to make it a bit more organized. And we'll go again and we'll trigger on that. Okay, Isaac Desk Reader, great. And then what we want to do is we want to get it into Airtable. So I'm going to create a record in Airtable. Now I've already set up this Airtable table, I believe they're called, and it's very simple. It's just got a little EPC column here. So we're going to go back and we need to connect to my Airtable account. So I'm just going to add connection. We'll call this Isaac Airtable connection. We'll connect. And we can see we're requesting, Vesbite's requesting access to Airtable. So we'll grant that. And we can see we've got it here. And after that, we can see that it's able to pull data from my Airtable account. So we want it in table 1. And then what we're going to do here is just create a little JSON payload that will put in our data into Airtable using the Airtable API. So we're going to switch to our dynamic inputs. And if we hit that, we can see all the data here from a previous step. So we're able to have different functions in the little expression language called Vex here, which is based on Liquid. But if we jump in, we can see that, okay, we've got our tag read EPC. So that's the information we want to put, and we'll save that. So what we're going to do is we'll test this. Helps if I saved it first. All right, so we're going to test this. So we're going to run this in the browser. So this is just waiting for our tag read trigger. And since our reader's still reading, if I take one of my tags and I put it on top, we can see here that it did trigger and it was able to send that data off to Airtable. And we should see, if we refresh this, that we've got our tag in here. So after that, what we can do is we'll leave this open and we'll jump back. We're happy with our flow, so we're gonna publish it. And what this means is now it's published. Let's name it. We'll unpublish that. Rename it. We'll say tag to Airtable. We'll save and we'll publish that. So now our tag to Airtable is published, and oops, you can see it already. It's putting straight away, it's putting those in. So it's gonna, every time we get a tag read, it's gonna send that to Airtable. And so I can put a different tag on top and we should get a different EPC here, and we're good to go. So hopefully gives you a bit of an idea about how easy it is to get up and running with RFID using Vesbite. Thanks.